Welcome back. We're back, man, with another preview. We have round 10. Round 10, man. We got the preview. Like I said, I was surprised I didn't these the first couple, weeks, but we got round 10 preview, man. I think guys call it the tips and tricks, stuff like that. But listen, we're just gonna keep it basic over here and we're just gonna give you guys an overall preview. Talk about some of last week's games. And then talk about some of this week's games and just my predictions, stuff like that. So if you guys are doing good, doing incredibly well, this is all going to be unedited because your boy did not have the scores from last week pulled up until now. So let's go and get into it. So it's a quick preview of the scores from last week. Also, we did check out the Western Bulldogs versus Conway. Western Bulldogs good win. Richmond beat Hawthorne, which is good because I think that was a big game as well. Port Adelaide beat North Melbourne, and I'm at the point with North Melbourne. If you just need a win, just play them. And you are going to win by 70, 80, 90 points. It's just the way that it is. St. Kilda beat Geelong, which I said was probably the best game of the round, you could say. We did react to that game as well. Sydney Swans killed the Bombers. Brisbane beat Adelaide. Gold Coast pulling an upset over Freo. 69-33. Carlton beating GWS Giants. And then Melbourne, like I said, beating West Coast Eagles. 112-38. So, that was the scores from last week, but you guys will probably already know that. As you guys, look at this shit every day. So, to check out the ladder from, obviously, Melbourne, still undefeated at 9-0. We're going to be against North Melbourne. So, after just being West Coast Eagles, to play North Melbourne, that's going to be disgusting. That's probably going to be a beatdown. It may get real ugly. So, my North Melbourne may not even get 40 points. It may not even get 30 points. Probably not even 25. It's North Melbourne, except for the best team all year. Brisbane got Hawthorne coming up. Actually, that's another good game as well. Hawthorne have kind of been shit in the bed, losing 4 straight. It's weird because they started off good, and a lot of people had high hopes for them. I especially did. I thought they were playing well. Obviously, they kind of tailed off, losing 4 straight. Freo going against Collingwood, who are looking to get back on track after losing to Western Bulldogs. That should be a good game. Collingwood still trying to get inside the top 8. And between 9 through 12, that top 8 spot is still there. So a lot of these teams are still trying to get in there. Obviously, Port Adelaide and Western Bulldogs are probably the main 2 teams to try to get to that top 8 spot to get back to the finals. Obviously, it looks like Freo going against Collingwood. Carlton's going against Sydney, which is going to be probably the best game of the round. 4th versus 5th. Who you guys got? Carlton's won 3 straight, while Sydney Swans lost last 2 out of 3. But I got Carlton to win this. I think Carlton's a good team anyway, and they haven't beaten teams pretty handily the last 3 matches. So I do predict them to beat Sydney. But that's probably going to be the game of the round. Obviously, Kilda's playing Adelaide. Geelong's playing Port Adelaide. And Geelong cannot lose. Yes, they've been on loss. They cannot lose this one. Because Port Adelaide's right there winning 4 straight. And I kind of knew with them, they weren't going to just keep on being shit, you could say. I kind of expected them to start being more up in the ladder. And they win this game. Ooh. We're talking. Richmond are playing the Bombers, and then, like I said, we kind of just touched on these. Obviously, the worst 2 teams right here, North Melbourne and West Coast. It's just it's very, very frustrating to be a fan. If you are a fan of either of these teams, just the season that they're having. Also, the Bombers as well, the season that they're having as well. Really, really disappointing. It's going to be a long time. It's going to be a minute until West Coast Eagle North Melbourne. Also, it's going to be a minute until both of the teams get back to where they are. Obviously, you guys know West Coast Eagles was a really, really good team a few years ago. Getting to finals, getting to grand final, stuff like that. I think they even won one, obviously, with their battles. Just to go loud some more, I am looking forward for Brisbane. Like I said, Brisbane's going against Hawthorne. It's going to be a tough game. Very, very tough. Yes, Hawthorne lost 4 straight, but Brisbane kind of do have some injuries. I'll say no Hipwood. I think Hipwood actually came back and no Hipwood. So let's see what happens with that. I still gotta check out the Brisbane highlights. We haven't reacted to that, I don't think. We should probably get that out. We should probably get that out. Um, that's really that. So let's just go over actually the fixtures. Give you guys just my thoughts, reaction on each game. I kind of already did this. I kind of already did this. I kind of should beat myself, but also if you are new to the channel, don't get to like the video and sub as well. But first matchup, we have Carlton versus Sydney Swans. Like I said, the biggest matchup all round. I got Carlton to win. I think Carlton's going to get right. Geelong versus Port Adelaide. I'm going to go the upset. You could say the upset. I'm going to go Port Adelaide beating Geelong. I do think Port Adelaide's starting to... I do think they are going to start getting going. Said they won 4 straight. As for Geelong, they kind of won the loss. You don't really know what they're going to get. But if you are going to go off the record, they should win this game. That's because that's how they've just been playing. So they should win this game. Western Bulldogs versus Gold Coast Suns. Got Western Bulldogs. I do think Western Bulldogs will get top 8. I don't know. I honestly don't know who's going to get out, but I do have a feeling Western Bulldogs will get top 8. Just confident in that. Obviously, I got Melbourne being North Melbourne. You know, it's the Melbourne Derby, whatever. The Melbourne Derby, you can say whatever. I just expect that to be absolute beat down. Adelaide versus St. Kilda. I got St. Kilda winning that. Yes, St. Kilda had a good win actually against Geelong. I'm sorry, but good for them to get out. Bounce back after losing 2 straight. Port Adelaide 42-43, and then obviously Melbourne beats everybody. So 92-55. So I did get St. Kilda in that. Richmond versus the Bombers. I got Richmond. I do think Richmond will continue on with their little dominant streak. Like I said, they won 3 straight. I think God said Dusty Martin's even back anyway. I just think Bombers is just going through it right now. Just having a tough stretch. GWS versus Eagles. You can't go wrong with either or. You can't go wrong with either or. Who they beat? Oh, that's Adelaide. Oh, Adelaide's not great anyway. But the West Coast Eagles, man. I think we chased out last week. They've been getting smacked by 63, by 84, by 109, by 75, by 74. I got GWS. I'm just, man. Like I said, if you need to win, just go against North Melbourne or West Coast Eagles. You're gonna get a dub 9 times out of 10 likely. Obviously, Brisbane versus Hawthorne. You guys already know I got Brisbane. That's gonna be the game. I actually may see if I can. I wonder if I can buy this one game and we can go live for that. 1:20 a.m. It is early though, but I wonder if we can. I'm gonna look into that before they play, but I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna look into that. I know you guys talk about like a VPN shit like that. Probably not, but we'll see. And then lastly, Freo against Collingwood. Like I said, Freo surprisingly lost going against Collingwood, which is another good game. I did got Freo winning. I think that was just a small blimp of what happened against Geelong, but they lost by 36. Like, they lost by 36, so I guess they just said show up that game, but I do expect Freo to beat GWS. I'm sorry, Collingwood. But we should see, man. Who you guys have winning this Carlton Sydney Swans game. Probably, like I say, it's the biggest game all around. And we're starting to, I think last week we had a good game. This week we're gonna have a very good game. And let's just see what happens, man. Let's just see what happens. Hopefully, I am hoping for Brisbane to win. But if not, can't cry about it. They still have a pretty good firm on the top 8, and I expect them to get to the top 8 because they are second place. But are they going to catch up to to Melbourne? I don't know. I think they still got to play them twice. I think they said. I think you guys said anyway. So we should see about that. Last thing before I go. My bad. So if you guys checked out my video yesterday, I want to talk to you guys about the whole dissent rule. and it's crazy. So shout out to David Bradford for his comment yesterday. I just want to speak of what he typed. The dissent rule is out of control. There was already a rule against umpire abuse, and that was fair enough. Now a player can't even acknowledge a decision. In the heat of the moment, how is a player meant to show zero emotion or immediate instinctive reaction? They are only human, for fuck's sakes. Rule changes are supposed to improve the game, not make it harder to play or watch. This stupidity will end up deciding a grand final one day. Now, they didn't respond to that because I wanted to share with you guys first, but we talked about this throughout the whole season, about the whole dissent rule that's been going on in the league. You guys have seen my thoughts. You guys have seen my reactions to it. I personally don't really like the rules. I feel like it's kind of stupid, just retarded, just what they're doing to the game. Even yesterday, it seemed like you came in showing your emotion over a bad call because it's gonna be a dissent rule, shit like that. Competitive sports are competitive. It's emotional. And when something doesn't go your way, you are going to show emotion. Yeah, I don't know if the refs are just got soft or the AFL is cracking down on like the abuse of refs. Listen, because I don't condone that. Players are abusing refs over calls. I don't agree with that. But for some reason, it just seems like some of these dissent calls we have seen this year have just been awful. I don't know what's going to change. You guys let me know you guys' thoughts on the whole dissent rule. What can change or what needs to change. I know you guys say, there was some positive talks about it. And there's also some negative talks about it. And I think I've actually got this before already, but it's just crazy to me about the whole dissent rule and what's been going on. But anyway, that was really it. I may get out that Brisbane video for you guys tonight. We'll see. I do have something to do in about a couple hours, so we'll see. Let's just see how it goes. Don't forget to like the video and sub as well. Comment below your thoughts and reactions to it. We'll see you guys later.